Hey guys, we're back with the questions you guys sent via email, so we're going to read them out and answer them. The first set of questions come from Fleet. His number one question is, what are your 3 favorite Pokemon types? Anyone, you guys want to volunteer to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Let's see, Dragon, Dark, and, the third one's a little tough. But probably Flying, because there's a lot of great Flying types. Dragon, Dark, and Flying.
I feel like all the work I've been doing in Pokemon lately has just ruined me for these kinds of favorite questions, because now I just love them all. I like Ghost, because that's been a very long-standing favorite of mine. Steel. And I don't know about a third. It'd be a draw between Bug and Ground, I guess. Because I like a lot of Bug types, but at the same time I also like a bunch of Ground types. So
That's legit. For me, it would be Dragon, Steel, and Electric.
Oh yeah, Mega Altaria, 2014.
Mega Lopunny, that's the way to go.
Fairy Dragon, that's where it's at.
Nah.
I just think that's an interesting type combination.
You're just going to get raped by like a Steelix or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Steel, Ice, Poison.
I feel like it is an interesting type combination, but I was just like, I kind of saw it coming, because it knew a bunch of fairy moves in X and Y. I'm like, you're clearly going that direction.
I also wonder if they're gonna change the move layout for Sceptile, because it can't learn Dragon Pulse normally, and there probably aren't gonna be move tutors unless they bring back the Battle Frontier. There are, yeah. I mean, is there gonna be one that'll actually teach Dragon Pulse? Because that was the big glaring issue in Generation 6. It's you can't have a really good Sceptile with all the really fun moves.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give him Dragon typing and then not give you the ability to give.
Because Ampharos moveset changed so they could learn Dragon Pulse leveling up. So it's will they do the same thing?
Did you see the latest Mega Evolutions? The most recent ones from the Korean site?
Not from the Korean site.
Mega Slowbro and Mega Ordino. Mega Ordino's okay, but Mega Slowbro? No. No.
I'm not even invested in Pokemon anymore. This is going over my head.
It sounds like a Mega Down Syndrome. That's what it sounds like. I'm not even kidding.
No, that's even Slowbro regularly just looks like Down Syndrome. Whatever.
Oh look, an Australian website. Oh my god. What the fuck is that thing? Yes, I went to an Australian website. It's what the fuck is that?
Basically, it is Slowbro, but it's withdrawn into its shell, and then stands on the tip.
What?
It's
why?
Stupid.
You look like you hate your life.
I
don't understand. Mega Arnold looks really cool. Thank you,
that's
Australia.
the thing, with these Mega Evolutions, at the end of the day, it's still an evolution, and so that's why I've been okay with most of them. This looks like a progression of Mega Lopunny. Still basic concept, but it's a step forward. Well, Mega Slowbro, it's just withdrawn into its shell. That's all it's done.
What the fuck is that thing?
There we go.
I love this. I love this. I can't wait to use Mega Slowbro at the 2015 Beyblade World Championship.
I just looked at this. This is so stupid.
We'll leave a link in the blog for you guys so you can all know what we're talking about.
No, seriously, look at its face. It really looks like, why is Nintendo drawing me this way? This is a waste of time and money.
Dude, turn it upside down. It looks like a fucking condom. that little white on the end of its tail is just... Oh my god.
It's got teeth.
Oh god, that's disgusting.
What kind of fucked up condom is this?
Okay, next question.
We need to get off that.
That's horrible.
Number 2. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
There we go.
Yeah. I figured eventually we'd be getting this kind of question. It's one of those questions alongside what is love, and then you expect somebody to sing "Baby Don't Hurt Me," which I've already done.
Yeah. Don't tempt me, because you know how I'm trigger happy with lyrics.
That's fine. I'm open to doing it if you like.
When we broke into the American Dad theme song.
Yeah.
I think Jess wants me to sing the Sailor Moon theme song at some point. I told her she has to put in a formal request, basically.
Maybe we can do that as the opening one day when the premieres.
Yeah, just...
I'm up for that.
Okay, let's see. That means you have to talk to us, Jess. Bring it up. Fleet, I don't even really want to talk about swallowing after seeing that little condom thing, so can we just move on?
Okay.
Yeah. Out of all the Yu-Gi-Oh series, which main character is your favorite? I've personally only seen the first two, so I'm gonna go with Jaden.
I haven't seen Archie.
There's Jaden over Yugi.
Yeah.
I've lost faith in you.
Shut up. I really like Jaden. I mean, I for one thing, I kept seeing Yugi for a very long time, and while I don't dislike him as a main character, I just thought Jaden was such a different main character for this series. I mean, he was really energetic.
ADHD.
He was
white gangster.
He was interesting. He was engaging. He approached dueling like a real kid would, like with actual fun. He enjoyed what he was doing. Everybody else treated it as something as if their lives depended on it. And granted, yes, it often did, but I mean, like even when it did for Jaden, he still enjoyed what he was doing up until a certain point in the series that I'm not going to spoil for whoever hasn't gotten there. But I just felt he was a lot more interesting. He wasn't what I expected in this series. And I came to like, and I think his English voice is really good too. It's one of the better for kids dubs, to be honest. So that's my reasoning behind liking him.
Well, I haven't seen Arc V, so I can't really judge all 5 of them. But out of the 4 I do know, my favorite is probably Yuma, because he starts out as this kid who actually genuinely sucks. Like he's friggin' terrible at dueling. Like he can't duel to save his life, but he wants to like be a professional duelist. He's just straight up bad. But then you get like
Zexal?
Yeah.
I haven't watched Zexal.
So it's like then Astro comes along and he like slowly teaches him how to duel. I know he's taught how to duel by a ghost from another dimension, but whatever. But basically, it's genuine progression. Like he actually is bad, and then he gets like somewhat decent, and then by the time the second season airs, when there's actually a tournament that he needs to compete in, he can more or less stand on his own feet, and he doesn't have to rely on Astral's power. And then it gets to the point where with Astral together, he can really become the best. He basically can really become the best that needs to do what needs to be done to protect his friends, because basically in Zexal everyone dies, so you need to.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like,
that turned dark very fast.
Very quickly.
No, I'm serious. Like, it's like brutal. Like,
wow.
Like you duel.
How did 4 Kids handle that? Did they go back to the Shadow Realm thing?
I don't know how 4 Kids handled that because I haven't. No, I think they have reached it. I think they're past that. I think they're past the part where everyone dies. Well, here's one thing. One character named Kite is dueling on the moon. But he has a suit. He has this robot with him that has a suit. And then at the end of the duel... Yes, it does.
Oh, thank you. I was about to ask if the moon had a breathable atmosphere in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, no. Like, the suit allowed him to breathe. But at the end of the duel, his suit broke, and he just slowly suffocated to death.
Nice.
See, I look at Zexal and it looks even more hyperactive than GT, and I'm like...
GT?
Wait, what's the Jaden series? GX, okay.
I thought you were talking about Dragon Ball for a minute.
That's what I was thinking, right?
I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Past the original series. I don't even think I've seen the entirety of the original series, so...
I don't blame you.
Like, for my answer to the question, it's like, the only character I know is Yugi, but, Yusei, the guy with, kite games on motorcycle...
Yeah, that's, it's 5D.
Yeah, I like the idea of him. But I don't know him. Okay, I like the abridged Yusei. I like the abridged Yusei, but I don't know what the original one's like.
Let's admit the abridged.
I love riding my girlfriend.
Are generally kind of cool, because I do admit that I've seen some of the abridged. They do seem kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh, they're hilarious. Like, I like riding my girlfriend all night long. Oh, Yusei, that's so sweet. I was talking about my bike.
Is there any music playing when he says that?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Because I had a really great song going on in my mind for that, but... never mind.
And then there's one of my favorites is in the Bonds Beyond Time abridged when it's just Yusei Yugi homo lover moment. It's just
Yeah.
You can be my wingman, Yugi. No, Jaden, you can be mine. Then there's like this porno jazz playing, and it's like, and then it's just like, oh no, he's like, no homo, right, Yugi? Oh, the homo, and it's like, oh god, this is the thing.
Yeah. I was about to suggest.
What have they done?
I actually liked that movie somewhat.
You should definitely watch the abridgment of it because like Jaden gets a few rap scenes and everything.
Okay.
It's great.
It's hilarious.
I would check it out because I don't know. I actually didn't find the movie at all.
Yeah, they parody lots of stuff, like they parody Tenacious D. It's actually really funny.
I'll check
Yeah, they do.
So, number 4, you 3 go on a quest and happen upon a rabbit that is able to massacre an entire army single-handedly. How do you proceed?
Isn't that giant thing that was in Blood Sea?
To be honest, I was thinking like one of the Teemo skins from League of Legends.
Nah, he's been quoting the Monty Python's movie in chat all night. So
I see. How did they proceed in that case?
What was the question again?
How do you encountered this rabbit that massacres an army? How do you proceed?
All right, how do we deal with it? The minute you said that, I flashed back to the movie. So.
When you said that, I started thinking about this video rambling to me of this just swarm of giant bunnies just taking humans and grinding them into blood and meat milkshakes.
That's the Blood Sea thing. He linked me that a while ago too. It was rather one of the more disturbing scenes I've watched in that year. But yeah,
like
yeah,
just
if
it helps, they weren't real humans.
Oh, okay, that does kind of help, because even so, that was violent, like it
is blatantly violent.
But it's like, that's just a giant human, but it's a giant blood meat milkshake.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Just a giant, like they just cram people-looking things in there and literally swirl them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty creepy.
It's like Dracula's heaven, but like gross. Because there's like meat in it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
No wonder he loves it so much.
No wonder. You find a rabbit that can destroy the world, everything around it. You try to become its friend and then steer down the wrong path to make yourself the lord of the universe.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Mm-hmm.
So, next question. I think we've all answered that.
I would probably agree, or I just run like hell. Number 5, who is each of yours favorite 3 Shichibukai, past and present? This is a One Piece related question.
Oh.
3 favorites. Oh, that's easy, kind of, maybe a little.
That's easier? I don't know.
I know my
question mark.
I know my absolute favorite is Sir Crocodile. I absolutely loved him. Can I say Trafalgar Law? Does he count?
Yeah, he counts, past and present.
Okay. Yeah, I just know because even when he was a Shichibukai, it never really came into the plot so much.
No.
Yeah, so... Can I say Buggy?
If you want.
He's present. He's present,
alright. So, Crocodile, Trafalgar, and Buggy. To be fair, all the Shichibukai are really cool. I mean, I'm looking at them now, I'm like, okay, so there's Mihawk, there's Doflamingo, there's Kuma. Boa Hancock is a iffy one, but yeah.
I like her. Actually, she's one of my 3. And not even
really?
because of the boobs, just because she's
she's got cool power. And...
Yeah, well, I mean, her power's alright with me. It's not huge, but I kind of like just her personality, just the way she interacts with Luffy, because I think that brings something better to One Piece, and it's not as annoying as fucking Sanji.
Oh, there's Jinbei as well. Okay.
Oh, Jinbei is really cool too. Okay, he'll be another one of my 2. So
yeah, that's my 3. Crocodile.
Okay.
You've basically given your 2, so you might as well look for your 3rd.
Yeah. So you know what? I think I'm actually gonna go with Mihawk. Not because I love him the most, but I think I have a lot of expectation of him for future battles.
I think I absolutely love Mihawk just because I have how he plays in a video game. Like, he's one of the best characters. I'm not familiar with the video game, but I really think he has a lot more to do than, like... I think he's got more to him than he's shown so far. Yeah, he's being saved for a future story. I mean, he's Zoro's end goal.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
That's going to be an amazing fight.
Wrath?
Let's see. I like Mihawk. He's always been really cool since the beginning. I also really do like Law. He's pretty cool. But I also really like Gecko Mariah.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of my favorites too. He's got a great devil fruit. That whole Thriller arc itself was really interesting. I like that arc as a whole. It was really interesting to see Oda's take on shadows and that particular devil fruit and how important it is to, not turning into dust and living. Mm-hmm.
Is that your 3?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Mihawk Law, Mariah.
I wasn't counting. Number 6. Who is your favorite old man character from any series, implying 55 or older?
Oh, there was a video on this on YouTube.
Was there?
Yes, there was. Badass old men, ages like 55 and up.
Oh, cool.
Wow, someone made a video of that.
They've made videos of pretty much everything, to be honest.
Most badass elder character.
He's not badass, just favorite.
Just favorite.
Oh, yeah, favorite.
Unfortunately, Jiraiya is out of the picture. He was only like, 53 when he died?
Yeah.
Technicalities.
Yeah, I really did like him, though.
Old characters.
Honestly, my favorite is probably Ichiryu.
Maybe Master Roshi, for me.
I could cheat and just say all the characters from, Bleach, because they're all over, 100.
Oh, yeah, no, they're all, hundreds upon thousands of years old, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe...
So basically, almost every
old
character
man
from Bleach.
Yeah.
Old woman Rukia.
Well, we're going for men this time.
I know, but you could be like, oh, Rukia's a couple hundred years old.
No, she's, I think, 150, right?
150, yes. She said she's 10 times Ichigo's age.
Right, that makes sense.
I'm actually stuck because I don't tend to remember the older characters. They just go right out of my head.
Sort of fade into obscurity. I think it's more or less because they're old, and the main focus is usually on young people.
That is also true. I'll just go for I'll just say Whitebeard. Let's go with Whitebeard. Just because he had a very short appearance, but for the time he was in the show, he lived up to his name. Basically,
I think he had a good impact for what we expected of him. Okay, that's the end of his questions. The next questions come from Sunny. Number 1, would you rather have sex in the bathroom, the living room, the kitchen, the study? Note that you own the house and therefore nobody will come jumping in on you. No one will find you. So Wrath, you're safe.
But that just adds an extra thrill to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yes, it does.
But simultaneously, it's like, oh, I have the freedom. I can do anything I want.
I kind of do whatever I want anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, you must have a little fear. If it's like freedom, you're just gonna go all out 100%.
Well,
Okay, I guess it depends on the kind of person you are.
Yeah, I guess so.
It also depends. Depending depends on the position you're going for.
What are the places? What are the places again?
Basically, all the rooms of the house.
Yeah, the bathroom, the living room, the kitchen, and the study. Apparently, the bedroom is not an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, honestly, probably in the bathroom because then I could just have sex on the washing machine. Put it on spin cycle and let it aid me in my quest.
I don't know, when I think of laundries when I think of washing machines, but
I'm not into bathroom sex.
Yeah, no, bathrooms are, it's one of those that are a fun concept but less fun in practice because you've got all those.
I'm just saying that because in my girlfriend's house there is the washing machine is not actually in the bathroom, but my house it is. So
maybe if it's a laundry room, then.
Okay, to be specific, honestly, I would probably say kitchen because the washing machine is in the kitchen. Don't ask me why, but it is. So it's I could eat toast and put it on spin cycle. It's either way spin cycle. It'll help you. It's good. It's good for you. Builds character.
I'll take your word on that.
Okay.
To be honest, I think I would actually prefer the stairs. I just feel
stairs?
Yeah, the stairs. That's not a room, but.
No, but it's a location, and.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to. I just feel that would be interesting. Stairs.
I thought you'd go more around the route of that. Just feels like the place.
The what?
It's just the right.
What were you saying, Wrath? I didn't catch that.
Oh, I said I just felt like you were going around the route like it would be, the stairs. It just feels like the place. It's just right. It's where everything is going to happen. It's just all on the stairs.
I don't know. I just feel the stairs would provide a lot of utility. You can hang onto the banister or whatever when you're. Never mind.
Doesn't want to get into it.
No.
And my answer is easily the living room's my favorite place. So.
That's legit.
See, leather furniture.
Excuse me. Let the train pass.
Look, I had to sleep on I had to sleep on leather furniture last night, and I couldn't. And my shirt smelled so awful, so I just took off my shirt, and I woke up, and I was having a nightmare, and I tried to move, and my body was basically fused. I think I took skin off of my body trying to.
Oh God.
Leather sofas, because I also hate that like all new sofas are like leather. There's very few.
I sounded like Remus Lupin in the third Harry Potter movie when he turned into a werewolf. I was just turning. I was like, oh, it was horrible.
That's disturbing.
It hurt. I had been sleeping on a leather chair for 3 hours, shirtless, sweating. It's horrible.
Yeah, I don't have any kind of leather like that in my house. I'm thankful.
Not in my house. I wasn't in my house.
Yeah, I know. You were having sex with your girlfriend. That's fine.
No, not on the leather furniture.
Oh.
No, this was him
That'd
just
be
waking up
too,
from a sweaty nightmare.
Can you imagine how sweaty you would end up after sex on leather furniture and trying to get out
of that?
What?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Don't try it. You can easily say, just don't try it. It's not going to work out the way you want it to.
Okay.
Unless it's quick and without motion.
Or if you put a blanket down.
Yeah, that's fair, but then, what's...
Or if you're super, super quick. Number 2 question. Is knitting lame? Note that she is staring at your Skype avatars as she says this. So
I don't think knitting's lame. I know a lot of people who knit, and they knit nice things.
This is just a little thing from chat earlier today.
Yeah, well, I was off busy doing things.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fine.
It's not lame
There's no
at all.
problem
I learned
with
how
it.
to knit when I was growing up.
I have no idea how to knit, and I don't think I'll be learning anytime soon. But if you like, go ahead.
I appreciate the effort that goes into it.
It sounds hard to me, to be honed.
It's a valuable life skill. Like if the apocalypse happens, you can make your own clothes. But
cool.
Very drastic term with the idea, but
yeah, that's fine. This is not the first time we've dealt with the apocalypse in the podcast.
No, it's just like that's how I judge like life skills. Like how valuable will it be if you don't have other people to do it? Like how much can you sustain yourself? And as long as you have wool, you'll stay warm. That's
as long as you have this endless army of sheep following you to and fro, you shall survive. You will have clothing and meat. You can drink the blood of their children.
Okay.
If you want to. If you had to.
Number 3. Would you rather spend your life in fiction with your favorite anime character or be in reality?
Be in reality.
I'd like to be in reality.
Yeah, me too. I mean, if it's all my favorite anime characters, then it would be a different question. But if it's only one, then reality.
Yeah, if it's only one, it's like, I mean, I like Rogue, but I wouldn't want to spend fucking eternity with him. Like, holy crap,
Yeah. Jesus.
Like, geez, imagine how depressing the conversation would be.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of scowl and just nod when I say stuff.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even put up half a fucking effort. What a waste of my time.
And you can't sleep with him either. Well, you probably.
I know.
You're not.
I mean, I don't like Sayla as much as Rogue, so I couldn't. And at this point, I mean, it wouldn't be hard. She's like a paraplegic. Easy pickings for Raph. Who's going to say no? She can't fight back. Whatever.
Right. Yeah. So pretty much. No, that's a completely legitimate answer he's given. If it could be all of our... The way
he described it was...
Not the first time we've had that, though, to be fair.
Just remember, kids, they can't move, we can't say no.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so reality. If you were going to represent your country in any sport, what would it be? Please note that gaming is not a sport.
Oh, you see, I'm only really good at a couple sports.
I suck at everything sports-related. Maybe dodgeball, but I'm sure India doesn't have shit for that, and I can't go back to Canada at the moment, so I'm screwed.
Let's see. Are you good at kickball?
I do not know. To be honest, it's been like 10 years since I played that.
Right. Oh, good news, everyone. My girlfriend's mom isn't mad that I spent all night on the couch with her. All right. So there's that. And on that note, football.
Okay.
Football.
Like American football.
I figured you're American, dude.
Well, yeah, but I occasionally refer to soccer as football just because of my stepfather and his wily British ways and his strange mannerisms and his way of speaking and his cheese on toast.
What?
Cheese on toast.
Or that's a British thing?
That's normal.
I just don't eat. Not even like it's. I've never seen anyone aside from him eat like cheese on toast.
I literally just had Vegemite and cheese on toast earlier this day.
I don't not.
And bacon and cheese on toast. That's good.
If it's in a sandwich, then yeah, but it's just what's cheese spread or something.
No. He doesn't even melt it. He just literally slices up cheese and puts it on toast.
What?
Yeah.
How do you not melt that? That doesn't even sound sanitary.
He's
perfectly.
Cool. I feel like you.
That's perfectly normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, one childhood has been ruined.
No, not ruined. You guys are missing out. I know.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying he doesn't even melt the cheese. He doesn't put in half a damn effort.
It doesn't even sound right to me, to be honest.
Just
I'm
try it.
Not against it. I'm not
get some toast. Get some toast, butter it up, put some sliced cheese on there. Not bad.
It's like a multi-grain toast. I would probably try that.
No, it's just white bread, and I'm lactose intolerant anyway, so that's like a nightmare for me.
I would prefer the multi-grain, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, back to the question.
Yes,
sport. I represent my country.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I'm a lot more open with sports. So first, like what I would be particularly good at would be basketball and any kind of athletics you could throw at me. But if you just named a sport, told me the rules, I'd be quite happy to participate in whatever. Mm-hmm. Really.
I'm also quite good at badminton. Tennis leaves something to be desired.
I've never played tennis, to be honest, though I have watched a fair bit.
I played tennis before. I'm not super good.
Yeah,
I can play for a while.
Before, but it's one I can imagine would be lots of fun.
To be honest, I think playing doubles in tennis actually sounds more fun to me than playing singles.
Playing doubles is really fun because you can just the ball could go right down the middle and you could just not give half a damn and you could just blame it on your partner and just have this funny fight right in the middle of the tennis court. It's you missed it. No, that was on your side. Hey, fuck you. That was on your side. Don't tell me what to do. And then the other people are just standing there awkwardly. It's really funny, actually.
I don't know. I just like the idea because I've watched matches and I watched most of the Prince of Tennis anime, which I don't recommend, but still.
All right, next question.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Everyone pick a food that you hate. She already knows that I hate apples. So, would you rather eat the food that you hate every day and earn $1 million, or never ever eat it at all? What is the food?
I would never ever eat it at all.
What is the food exactly, Wrath?
I don't like a lot of food, but what's the one I hate the most?
Yeah, that's.
I don't like fruit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like fruit, and I don't like a fair amount of vegetables.
Oh, okay. Kuro?
Yeah, mine's just the same. I tend to dislike most vegetables. I don't know if it's just the way I've grown up with them being prepared, but they just make me think of dirt in sense of flavor. But
I prefer raw vegetables.
Wow. I mean, to be honest, I like vegetables a fair bit, and
I like a fair few vegetables.
And I prefer them boiled, to be honest. But I also like them, sautéed, buttered, whatever.
No, I'm more I like raw carrots. I'll eat raw broccoli on occasion. Celery. It's I can eat these things, but it has to be with something else. There has to be a condiment most of the time.
Yeah, if you just steam them and butter them for me, I'll just scarf that stuff down.
Yeah, I can't do it. It's just it's the consist. It's too soft for me. The consistency isn't very good. I don't. It's I want to eat. I want to eat a vegetable or a fruit. It's I don't want it to just kind of just fall apart in my mouth. It's I want to actually use my teeth. It's it needs to. When I eat, I like to hear the crunch. The carrot, I like the crunch. The celery, I like the crunch. It's good. It takes effort. I'm not
big on crunch. I just like the stuff when it's easy for me.
That just tastes weird.
For me, it's just apples. I despise apples. So what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just surprise. Just horrified.
Me too.
Surprise.
I mean, like, out of all the fruits, seriously, like, I
hate apples.
Tomatoes and apples are the only fruit I really like. So it's like,
I mean, I don't mind tomatoes, but I hate eating apples. Like, I will eat a tomato slice before I eat an apple slice, to be honest. I like all the apple byproducts, which people find weird. Like, I like pie, I like apple juice, cider, but I despise the apple product.
Yeah, so the flavor's okay, but the product,
Yeah, it just disgusts me. So
wait, what do we have to do for the $1 million?
You have to eat it every day. You'll get $1 million, but you have to eat it every day, or you can not ever eat it. You could not eat it at all, and you won't get any $1 million.
I'd quite happily eat it every day for $1 million.
I'll eat a small bite.
It doesn't say how much. It doesn't say how much. It says you have to eat it.
Just like.
It's like when you're like a kid and you're sick and you have to have like cough syrup. You just put a little bit on the spoon and just. Ugh.
Or like maybe just like let me have an apple pie or something. I'll happily eat that every day.
It doesn't even say what form either. So it's like, honestly. All right. So it's like, all right. So I don't like. Okay, for instance, one of my least favorite foods is bananas.
Okay.
There's this one Mexican restaurant that cooks a banana, but they do it in like a Mexican way. I don't know what the fuck they do, but they make it and it tastes good. So if I could like eat that every day, I'd do it for $1 million.
I see. Okay.
Good. I didn't even know it was a banana. It was that good.
Number 6. If you could write a manga or novel, what would the story be about?
Oh.
I think we've all had our own idea.
Kuro knows what mine's about. What I would write about.
Yeah.
I've talked about it in length with him just because. Kuro, do you have a few minutes? Yeah, 3-hour discussion. Cool story.
I have a handful of manga ideas, but obviously I've never put any of them into work. I had an idea for a novel that I would write with a friend, but Sonny knows how that story goes. So, yeah.
That's an unfair question, Sonny. You already know what we all write.
Yeah.
You already know. We've already talked about it with you.
Yeah.
For the sake of all the other listeners, like, I'm currently doing a writing course. Like, I'm legitimately working towards a novel I want to get published, and it's kind of turned it into a franchise. But, one book at a time.
Yeah, I've got, like, 0 actual plans to do anything, but, yeah, I would just be happy to write it. If it's published, that'd just be a really good bonus.
Yeah.
So
are we all actually gonna tell?
We are writing. We're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. Good. We're just gonna leave all of you just like wondering. Well, he is the only one who knows the truth.
Pretty much, yeah. You'd have
to
talk to us, and we may
genre. Do you guys write?
Do we have to?
No, but like just to give this.
Okay, well, I mean, to be honest, I guess it would. The manga ideas I have would probably classify as seinen. Seinen. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, that's.
What about like what genre? Like, would they be sci-fi, fantasy, adventure?
Horror, action, adventure, fantasy, romance, all that stuff all lumped into one.
It would very likely be action fantasy.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Because love is a key plot in my whole thing, as Kuro knows very well.
I wouldn't put romance as a key plot in mine, but it would definitely have some.
It's just like this one particular romance that's a key plot. It's not like it's just like the initial drive for the whole thing, but it's.
Yeah,
it's
and I write mostly fantasy adventure as well. There'll be elements of like romance and comedy, but.
Yeah.
And then I based a character off of Kuro, and then 20 minutes later, I decided it would be better if he died.
and then you sent me the chapter in which I die.
And then I wrote it for him, and sent it to him so he could know how he dies.
Good night, Kuro.
He was brutally murdered.
Damn.
He was like impaled like through the chest after getting the shit beaten out of him.
Yeah, I kind of want to write about Wrath right now, to be honest.
But it's okay. He put up a good fight.
Yeah.
Did anything come out of his death? Like a benefit for anybody else?
No, actually, he was just completely slaughtered for the sake of the person who slaughtered him really wanted to kill him.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of came up to wasn't it like I was too powerful and I just had to die?
Yeah, it was like, oh, no, Kuro, you're too powerful. You and your slippery ways. You can't exist.
Alright, next question.
Okay, final question as well.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Make 2 people on the wiki go on a date. Who and why?
I'm resisting every urge. I'm resisting every urge for your sake.
You can do it.
No, I'll be nice about it.
No, do it, Wrath. I dare you.
Why? Is that what you secretly want? Are you trying to trick me into giving what you want?
I don't know. You decide. You decide. I think you're competent enough.
Fair enough. Although I want to hear what Kuro has to say first, so I have time to think this through.
Go ahead, Kuro.
Well, just how you want to word it.
Yeah.
I'd put Carrie and Misk. Force them into a date.
Huh. Actually, I hadn't thought about that one.
You know, now that you say it, it's like, I could do that.
No, it's like...
No, you have to go with your original one. You can't
no, but it's like, I'm saying like,
I think he means you can just imagine it. Like,
oh, yeah.
To be honest, I'm actually imagining those 2 riding bicycles side by side.
Carrot with Vegemite in hand.
Whatever it was.
And Misk is technically barefoot, but he's wearing socks while pedaling.
With his little penguin hoodie, keeping him warm from the wind.
Even though they're riding in the summertime.
Yeah. I can picture just this like little blonde kid riding his bike with like a little penguin hoodie. It's like it's got the beak on the hood. It's got the eyes. Oh, it's so funny and cute.
This would make a great children's book.
The little boy in the penguin hoodie who could.
And the carrot he met along the way. Sorry?
Do you have a pairing?
I was actually thinking about Chaos and MDM, just because Chaos would be so miserable. That would just be really amusing. Then it's like, I don't know, I figure MDM would probably just take a bunch of pictures, put them up on his Facebook, and they would probably be found by the wiki, and eventually they would go viral. I think that would be pretty amusing. Then just Chaos leaves and then just does something creepy, and hopefully doesn't kill itself. That would be awful, but no, I just really want to see what Chaos would do if it ended up in that kind of weird-ass situation.
Cry.
I don't know.
And Wrath, your special pairing that
we can. You guys got any more as well?
I've been thinking. I've been thinking about it really hard these last 90 seconds.
If you have multiple, you can actually give those. I mean, there's no limit. I think we can.
Well, for starters, I'd start with me and Kuro, because we need a movie date, Kuro.
I wouldn't actually be against that. I would definitely spy on you two.
Spy?
No.
That's the kind of creepy thing. Like, I would totally spy on your date. I would totally be your stalker.
I definitely would. You guys are just sitting together in the movie theater, holding hands, and I'm just at the top. I'm at the top level, just like looking down at you with a pair of binoculars.
Oh God, you're like that weird mom. Your hands off my daughter.
Congratulations, Ultra. You're basically a soccer mom in Wrath's eyes.
To be honest, I was actually thinking of the psychopathic jealous boyfriend, but whatever.
Do you have a van?
What?
Do you have a van? Do you have an SUV? I need to know what I have to look out for. Kuro, we need to be safe.
I think I would be a lot more subtle than Hungary's white van.
Okay, I'll look out for a black SUV. Whatever. I got this.
Just look out
wait, no, I'm sorry. You're a soccer mom. Powder blue.
No, dude, just look out for one of those creepy Indian go-kart things that are yellow and black on the top.
Oh, God.
Those things are weird, and they're not even comfortable.
I feel like you really would bring one of those to Australia, because...
I would...
Unless Kuro wants to come to New York.
Yeah, whichever way works for you.
Oh, no. I don't like New York. I'm going to avoid that. I just looked up...
I don't blame you. I don't like it either.
I was comparing, the difference in Australia's, person per square kilometer or something, and New York's, and you guys have, 2,000 times as many people in one place.
Damn.
Oh, no, I don't. Well, you see, I don't live in New York City. You'd come up here where it's quiet and there are mountains and actual trees.
New York the state?
Oh, you two would
New York the state.
You guys would go on a nature date. That's interesting, too.
I keep forgetting that New York is, a state. I always in my mind, it's just the city.
Everyone does that, so it's not really a big deal. It's like when you say New York, you don't think of the state, you think of the giant-ass fucking city. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you wanted to go on a date with Mega, you could go to New York City, but I don't think anyone really wants to do that today.
I have natural pollution before I even get into the suburbs.
We can go to the movie theater nearby and sit and hold hands as we watch the 3D screening of Guardians of the Galaxy.
How was that movie, by the way?
It was a really
amazing.
good movie. I fucking loved it. It was funny. That raccoon made the movie. Rocket, he was the whole movie.
I am literally listening to the soundtrack of it as we've done this podcast. Just because it's not even like a soundtrack made for the movie. It's just all this like 70s, 80s pop music.
Understandable. Thank you for your full attention, Koro.
No, it's just quiet music.
It's cool. I understand. Once in a while, I actually listened to the theme from The Amazing Spider-Man. I like that one.
That's good.
Yeah. Right. I think also, Ryan Relly would be a pretty interesting date. I just imagine those two not liking each other on their date and just arguing like crazy, kind of like they do on the Wiki.
Why hasn't your lazy Mexican ass texted me? I don't know, you chocolate whore. Maybe because you never send me flowers.
To be honest, I think Relly would just be like, "What? How do you even have a phone, Ryan? You're black."
Did you steal this? You can't afford this.
What is it? From the 80s? What's going on?
It's just stereotyping. But I don't know. I think that those two would be pretty amusing together.
I can already feel Rise retort. Oh, did you get yours from the Border Patrol when you crossed over? Was it a gift for coming into the country legally? Unlike the rest of your kind? Something like that. I'm horrible. I'm sorry.
It's broken.
Right. Anything else come to mind? Or Wrath, you had one, but if you want to think about it.
He knows it. He's just got all this.
That's what I was wondering. Does he want to word it?
Yeah. You know what? I would put you and Karen on a date, just so everyone could have their fill of what to say, but then at the end of the day, you could actually say, "Yeah, I did. Now shut up."
Yeah. To be honest, that's actually very accurate. That's probably what would happen. To be honest, if it ever, happened, which it won't, but still. It's kind of one of those situations where everyone just builds up the expectation and then nothing really happens. It's just like, okay, that was fair. Goodbye. Good night.
I'll probably never see you again because you live thousands of miles away from me, but it was nice seeing you.
It was indeed. We will keep in touch. Kuro?
You, me, date 2015.
I'm just going to be abducted one night and wake up in the cinema.
Who am I? Where am I? I don't understand.
And you just
I wasn't wearing these clothes when I went to sleep.
I take the bag off your head. Guardians of the Galaxy is playing. I have my arm wrapped gently. I have my arm wrapped gently around your shoulder. Shh.
And I'm just at the balcony recording the whole thing from afar with a video camera. feeding a live stream to the wiki.
If that ever really happened and for whatever reason, I would find you and put a bumper sticker on your car that says Care Bear. I would do it, so that way everyone at your workplace knows that you're a friggin' Care Bear.
I don't take a car to work, Wrath.
Oh, no. That's horrible. Why would you do that? Okay, well, I'd still put it on your car.
It would suck on the gas, man. It takes me like an hour and a half to get there. Do you know
Seriously?
how much? Yeah. The company actually has a bus that I use to get there, but if I had to pay for that distance myself, that's 3 hours for each day. That's ridiculous, right?
That is pretty ridiculous.
Exactly.
Considering gas prices are so inflated.
Exactly. So no. Anyways, I don't have a car, but yeah.
Oh, but I just put it on. Do you have a mailbox?
No, I don't.
Oh man, I was gonna put like googly eyes on your mailbox so it looked like a face, so like the mailbox from Blue's Clues. Like you just gotta laugh. It's really funny.
Put a little paw print on the mailbox like that.
I definitely would.
Okay, to be honest, it's better than the Care Bear sticker, so I'll take it.
All right, googly eye mailbox. Mm-hmm. It's coming your way.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes out. Keep an eye out for the...
No, seriously, I will track... I already told this to B. I will track you down, and I will put googly eyes on your mailbox, wherever it is. I will find it. I don't care if you got a P.O. box at a mail... at the post office.
I don't, by the way, so...
Googly eyes will be... I will put them, right above your doorknob.
What is the big deal with googly eyes, anyway? I'm not really
I don't know. It's just really funny. It's like when you just walk around. It's like you wake up in the morning, you go out to get your mail, and it's like your mail thing's up, and you open your mailbox and got googly eyes staring right at you. It's just really weird. It's funny. It's just off-putting. That's why.
Yeah, I can think of worse, to be honest.
You know, I've done a lot of dumb things.
I believe you.
Probably one of the least dumb things I've done was walk around with my friends at night and put googly eyes on people's mailboxes.
Did anybody find out?
No, but I also put googly eyes on someone's car. I put them right above their license plate because there was right above the dash in between the lettering.
Yeah.
So that way it looked like an unhappy person.
Okay, so actually, people, that's the end. Unless anyone else had anything to add.
No.
Boobs.
Okay, well, to be fair, we're not going to add those to this. So, okay, people, that is the end of the Fairy Tale Wiki podcast for this week. We really enjoyed our time here. We hope you did as well. And we will be back in 2 weeks. Goodbye.
Yay.
And good night.
I love you.